of college memories and friends, and also just how sick everyone is.
A lot of people's like intro to this scene really was like PM, especially if you were into Brawl.
Yeah.
Because PM and Brawl kind of went hand in hand for like a hot second.
All right, so we're going to see the neon green Samus, and of course the cobalt blue Rob.
There it is. He's got the Mountain Dew bottle on the cannon, ready to rock and roll.
So tell me, what is the lore? Is it just like a popular like? He just
brings Mountain Dew all the time.
Word. All right.
You can't bring it here because you can't have outside food or drinks. So
Unfortunately,
he's clean boy with water.
Oh.
Always with that charge shots. He lets them fly.
You gotta hit that tech.
Great power shield off the top to make it like basically his, or to act as his. Because it's such a good wall, especially when you have Samus with like, that will break charge shot. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's just out there.
You just get caught, it'll just get stuck on it. And it's crazy what you can do with missiles like once you have the top in hand as well.
Yeah.
You just shut down so much space.
Especially with like AGT as well. There's just so many like different options. Nice. The top doing a great job there that really just cornered him without even a second person. You just have an item there and he's locked in this in-between in the corner and took the stock off of it.
Because then you're forced to roll, you're supposed to wave dash over it or maybe even just jump over it. And then you just lock down the options.
But it's either that or you go nowhere.
Exactly. Just in your face, damn.
Yep, he really lets him rip like that. Like, against anytime, anywhere.
Letting it rip against the Beyblade machine himself.
Nice. Rob's up air covers a lot of space, which is exactly what you need against Samus, who has trouble like getting down. That's interesting. I did not know that Samus's down B just kind of like can cover top like that.
I guess it makes a little bit of sense because you have the two items out like that, but I mean, it's really interesting to see how he kind of has been working around it because obviously Sneez can work without the gyro, but for the most part, it just makes such a big difference in his gameplay. Or game plan, I should say.
As soon as he has the option to throw one out, he just does. But as soon as Morse is like control center stage, it's kind of hard to find the time. Nice. There it is. Up air is still just sending Morse out there, but he is Samus. He'll make it back.
Yeah. It might take a little bit. We might have to wait a bit, but it'll happen.
And he does not mind.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, I mean, you're sitting there like, you have that time to yourself, and it's like, damn, like, when am I going to get, like, where am I going to get food after this?
All that time to think.
Yeah.
Yep, there's that top again, covering the missile.
Finally there. What felt like maybe a 20, 30-second edge guard results in the stock.
He makes you work, like, Morse makes you work for the kills so hard. Falling Sneez out, pulling out the top. He knows that, like, the neutral B is coming, so at least having that out there just to be smart. Nice. Keeping Samus above him is exactly what he wants. Nice.
I like the fact that he throws it up, too. You can throw it away and it'll come back a little bit faster. Just throwing it up just deletes it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, out of sight, out of mind.
Right. And that way can be just like either a surprise factor later or just creates a new position. Creates a whole different option.
Oh. Misses the B reverse there.
Morse just trying to add on as much percent as he can before losing the stock. Oh, but Sneez just takes it out with the down air.
Yeah, does not wait for the long edge guard that time.
No time to waste.
And it's actually been really interesting to see how well Morsecode's been able to lock this down a little bit too. Just because of like the burst options from Sneez and how well you can just kind of just zoom in these short range. Really like, played a good keep away game.
Before he was pretty okay with like the trade game. Now he's really trying to make it more one-sided and just trying to get even just little chips of damage.
And we've seen how often these charge shots have come out, so he's got to be wary of it at this point. 113 and counting.
Ooh. Up smash just gets Morse away. That top added a lot of pressure, but an up B from Samus just negates all that pressure. Living up to 140. Wow, he canceled that in time before being interrupted by the laser to be able to keep charging the charge shot. All it takes right now is a grab. Not even, just a nair.
Roll up on you. Pressure the shield, see what the option is, come back in immediately.
Yeah. Especially at that high percent, that's such a good mix-up. Just by running forward. And now let's see what he bans. Trying to think what Samus wants to ban against Rob. Unless he like wants platforms.
Yeah, I
maybe
mean,
maybe ban the flat stages.
In the moments where
oh, he banned Green Hill and WarioWare. That makes sense. The small ones.
In the few moments where he was actually able to get some pressure on Morse code coming down, it really felt like he was having a pretty good time with it. But for the most part, we saw Morse be able to use those bombs to mix up how he came back down to the ground. Which, I mean, as you mentioned in the first game, so important because it can be a little difficult.
Yeah. Already starting with the grab. Already getting about 50%, but now it's that edge guard game. Keeping Morse away from the stage. But it's very hard to do so as he finds his way back.
And this is where things are going to get really tough, just where that positioning is. Oh, actually disappearing.
Yeah, the top hovering right over the ledge like that, really, really dangerous.
Now, tell me, is that going to be based off of a timer then, or just interaction, like when the top disappears?
When the top disappears?
Yeah.
If it's like dropped in a certain way, then it disappears like really quickly.
Gotcha.
But if it like kind of when he sends it out over lands like a little smoother or some way, then I think there is a bit of a timer to it. But there's two different ways it can disappear, I believe. I think.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. Gyro's weird. Gyro and banana.
Nice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Man is moving.
That is terrifying. It like hit, and there was a power shield in there, and then they caught it.
It's always so scary when like someone can use your tools just as well as you can.
Yeah. Great Nair. Nair's a really awkward move because they can really just fly in with it, and then it'll kill at a normal percent, but to kill at the top, he's really has to be at like 160 like he was.
Dash got not quite here.
The menacing walk, not facing Sneez in the slightest. Nice.
Damage is starting to pile up a little bit here.
Yeah.
And we've just seen Sneez look a lot more comfortable in this game. This counter pick paying off really well so far.
As soon as he has this lead too, he's in the position of taking comfortable trades.
Yeah,
it's just the reverse. It's very similar.
I was about to say that we see the script flip from game one. And it's crazy too because you feel like Samus could do really well in this in neutral sense as well. He's just not coming out on top of these neutral interactions and loses another stock for it there too.
Especially with Rob having like fast options like that, because for the most part Samus is pretty slow. Besides like Nair. Forward air is like kind of fast, but that can be kind of risky, especially against a big character like Rob. Forward air gonna kill 199. Morse is pretty okay to play that patient game, but he's gonna have to not take nearly as many trades as he has.
Yeah, down a full stock and a half right now too.
Yeah.
And this mid-range game paying off a little bit right now too. Hasn't really been able to factor in the burst options of Rob just quite yet to get around this play.
Nice, good power shield. He's had us like down this set. Nair again, almost stealing the deal, but not enough. All the top, all the way up.
Nice.
Oh,
that was so close, that fair.
It's so quick, and it just stays out just long enough that it's such a funny edge guard tool. It's just the tiniest tap, but it really that's all you need.
Yep. Just a tippy.
The laser. Yeah, Sneez looking dominant this game.
And we saw a couple moments from Morse Code on this second stock of Sneez where you thought he might be able to start pulling back this gap. But now sitting at 128 again, I mean, it just seems so much similar from the first stop.
Yeah. All right, we take those.
Yeah. The nice thing about this is, like, he only has to deal with this once, though, right?
Right.
Like, you have FD, you're like, all right, it's out of the way, it's done. I don't have to deal with this flat stage again.
He's gonna keep fighting though. He's at 100, and Samus is one of those characters that like can make those like 200% runs.
Yep. I mean, we saw it in the game. We saw it in game 1.
Yeah. Sneez just being as patient as possible.
Good Zaire there. I mean, he's starting to implement his game plan a little bit more, but it's at this point it's almost too little, too late because these trades are not helping him.
Nice. That was really smart. Just kind of put the top out, made it more as a bait. That is like, I know that you're going to be going for this top. I'm going to come after you right as you go for it.
Yeah, because I mean, you have so little space to wave dash back there as well.
Right. It makes it 1-1.
See, the triplats are out of here outside of Dreamland.
Just banning everything.
Ugh.
PS2. I like that the low hanging platforms to be able to do his missile stuff.
Yeah, if he really wants to, he can make this just a war of attrition right now. Get an early lead and just wall out Rob entirely.
That's
wow. I was like, oh, this should be a big punish, and then just simply nothing out of it.
Yeah, that was weird. Oh, got the Nair. Both just trading like hit after hit, but whoa, all right. As we said, we take those.
Yeah.
Especially in winner's quarters.
Oh, both hits. Big boy.
Nice. God, there's all the onslaught of missiles from Morris.
That's what makes PS2 so dangerous. They'll be able to cancel those missiles as you come down, just cover up so much vertical and horizontal space. Still only at 95, 107 now, but
right.
You know, this is what you were talking about at the end of game 2, where you can really start to play this game.
Yeah, as soon as they get that lead, they're like, all right, I'm good.
It's been nice knowing you.
It's been nice.
I'll see you next game.
Like, to climb back from these type of leads is just so tough. Like, it's doable. It's a grind. Because these characters live to pretty high percents, 135. And especially if you're sending Samus off stage, you're only getting like a couple hits at a time. You gotta win neutral a million times.
I mean, Rob does have the laser, which can help a little bit and maybe interrupt the bomb jumps, but it's still just like, all right, now I gotta wait 30 seconds for you to come back. And it's like you mentioned, there's only 1 or 2 hits. You have to keep winning neutral. You have to keep guessing right. It's not
keeps like flying in with these like up airs. It's like, what can I get out of this? All right. Side B coming up from Rob, just kind of making it so those down B bumps are not going to affect him. It works the same with the missiles as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Lets it fly, but gets killed for with the back end from Sneez.
He's starting to bring it back.
Yeah, he is. All right, here's his opening. Rob's down smash is actually is kind of cool. It's really weird. It extends really far. It's really fast, and it just pops him up just a little bit.
It's weird to see a smash attack almost as a combo tool, right?
Right. It's like Peach's down smash was like a little bit more utility versus damage.
That's still not quite obviously not the same raw kill power or the raw damage output. Sneez sitting in shield for a long time in there. Morsecode just kind of looking at him. Nobody really wanted to commit to anything quite yet.
Morse taking his lead back as his percent's getting quite up there. Nice. Lets the charge shot go, adds it at a 25%.
Right now, this stock has been 3 up Bs and a charge shot. Like, Morsecode is like, don't touch my shield. Don't come near me.
Don't come near me, man. You'll see what happens. You can try. Oh, but the up smash is going to kill. That's all he needs. Wow, that up smash is powerful.
And think about this. We're looking at only 75% right now. Slowly still, Sneez trying to drag this out and take this game on PS2.
Oh, the onslaught of missiles is hard to get through as Morsecode takes the lead 2-1 in this set. Best of 5. Winner's quarters.
I know I said it earlier, but God, the music build on this is so good.
Let's go, Jazz. All right, same bands as before with the Wario Land and Green Hill Zone. Just getting rid of the smaller sides. So the stages we've seen. All right, so we got the Smash. All right, yeah, makes sense. KK Slider out here Saturday night, ready to rock and roll.
Really interested to see how this differs from the earlier game we saw on here. Or no, it was game 1 Battlefield or Smashville?
I think first game was Battlefield.
Okay, never mind then.
I don't think we've been on Smashville.
Okay.
Smashville yet this set. I think.
That was a previous set.
Yeah. That Zaire from Samus really coming in handy against this top. He's been doing that quite a lot this set. And he might be able to react to as soon as he sees Rob like even charging it. Whoa.
That was scary. And it doesn't even make a difference.
That was a crazy sequence from Sneez. Staying at that ledge. Now we see how Sneez is going to be playing with this lead. It's not as much as we've seen before, 141%, but if you don't get hit, you can make a lead last as long as you want.
I mean, you look at it, he just now got into the corner, too. He had center for a hot minute with this lead as well. Really could have done a little bit more, but unfortunately, Morsecode kind of figuring out where he was going and get that stock closed out. Taking only 18%, too.
Kind of played back for like just forces Sneez to just approach and just be able to capitalize on the dash attack. And already bringing the percent all the way back. Down throw isn't going to really connect with anything, but gets the up B with that little extra damage. Very even right now between the two. Both characters fighting for like who can become comfortable with anything in this set.
Laser almost enough to do it there. Gets a second snipe.
Double jab, just sending him out there.
Gives up the edge guard too, says I'll just charge this up a little bit.
Nice. Side B reflecting the top once again. Oh wow.
Starting to see a little bit of the patterns of the bomb jumps too. Really takes advantage of that. Has both items on deck. Just the tiny laser to kind of interrupt it a bit and the top to finish it out.
Nice.
All right.
He's not afraid to take those trades. He's like, you know, as long as I get one strong hit, especially on the platform there, you're so far to the blast zone. All it takes is one solid hit.
Yeah, Nair
now
just
he's got to make that climb.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What we got here?
Back here from Sneez, just kind of sending Morse out there. Oh, the top almost catching the tether. And the back air covering the get-up. As Sneez takes the lead, looking to bring this to game 5.
I was about to say, we haven't really seen anyone really define momentum between games a lot. And even these counter picks have played so well for the both of them.
The momentum like they've been finding have all been within the games rather than like game to game. Nice. That jab just pops him just a little bit. He's able to get that F smash. And it's even. Let's see if Morse can close it out. Sneez looking to stay alive.
And of course, the classic CC down smash leads into so much, and one of his own.
It works with both of them. Holding down is good.
Little scary moment there. Finally gets down. What are we doing?
That's where the nerves come in.
Dead even.
You know you got to make something happen right now. Oh, that laser could have been it.
Oh, God.
Nice. Able to escape the gyro. The jab, the forward smash, not going to connect. Bolt just smashes the C-stick. Rob staying alive. A good nair would do it, I think. From both characters.
That's the scary part, too. It's literally just really next hit wins.
Back throw, gets the lasers, got him off stage, does another laser, has the top. Wow, Ro just goes out forward, has another laser charged, and the down B. Really smart from Sneez, going out there, getting hit by the little down B bombs. So Morse has nowhere to go, no jump, no bombs, no recovery.
It's so good, too, because you literally just have to put yourself into the hitbox of it.
Yeah.
And it just suddenly like, oh, wait, I can't go here anymore.
So that's kind of the nice thing about this matchup when you have, like, Rob only has 3 of those, like, jets with, like, up B or side B.
Right.
And Samus is a slow character, so Rob can make those kind of risks and fly out there. Because if you imagine, like, a fast character, they might be able to recover fast enough to punish Rob. But in this match, when it's a little bit slower, he's able to fly off stage just a little bit more freely like that. So that way, he's not going to be able to get punished like that. But he brings it to game 5.
Deep in thought right now.
Yeah.
And just run it back. All right.
Runs
it makes
back.
sense. I mean, by the end of that, we talked about how like the individual game momentum had occurred. Really seemed like Morse Code had taken control of it there at the end. But that last hit and that last read on the recovery is all it takes.
That's all it took.
I like these mid-set alterations we're seeing. Morse Code doing the bomb jumps and then throwing out the down air, knowing that Sneez has been trying to approach that at the mid-level height too.
This is where you gotta show your cards. This is where you show what you've learned throughout the whole set.
And if you've got any cheese left on you, you better pull it out now.
Yep. Oh.
And that's a little bit of it there, too. We saw the top in place. He figured the wave dash back was coming, and that's why the forward smash was placed there.
Nice. Sneez adding a lot of percent, looking solid in this first stock.
So good.
Whoa. That added a lot of percent in that.
So good.
He got it a couple times on the top and then the up throw.
Out of here.
Bam. Sneez being the first one with the lead in this game 5. As we've seen before, having the first lead of the game has been fairly important.
Nice spacing there on that, but I mean, really has not been able to get that big hit that he needs.
This is where we truly see why having like a small lead can seem so big, is just because both these characters go to such high percent and rack on like just a little percent at a time. Morse Code evening it up, stock count 70% down.
I mean, look at that, like the gyro alone, you know, you're getting 5, 6, 7% off of that each time.
Yeah.
You really can just nickel and dime your way without being very committal either.
Classic charge shot going into space and time as we know it.
Off into the distance.
Hitting some poor soul's window.
I just bought this house. Tom Nook's going to kill me. Smashable platform getting in the way a little bit there. You know he wanted to drop that down right on the ledge.
Yeah. Ooh. Morse fighting back. Oh, whoa. Okay.
Let's say that was some DI and a half off of that. All right, now only 84%. Morsecode's gonna have to put a little bit of work in before Sneez is coming out for this the second stock.
Wow. Just comes in with the Nair. It's so good. It covers so much space. We always make the joke that he just like somehow always hits.
Yep.
Like somehow, some way, it just figures it out. Oh.
Good interrupt there. That was about to be a lot of percent.
It is very even right now. It was a good attempt.
It's interesting. I feel like as the set's gone on, those charge shots have hit less and less, too.
Yep.
Morsecode getting very familiar with, Sneez getting very familiar with his options.
Because like you can just kind of see the itch in his play of like he really just wants to shoot it. And definitely in the beginning of the set is where you'll see them hit a couple times. But as they adapt and grow through the set, you know, they become a lot harder to hit.
So he's like, all right, he's probably going to do this now. He's going to hold on to it for like 30 seconds now.
He got the balloon.
Sniper.
That's important. Balloon points is it game 5? You need all the help you can get.
Even if it's just if you're up in your luck stat.
Big deal.
Oof.
The crowd for Rob. And the forward smash going to kill off the top.
PM, not just a great game, but it'll teach you how to spell. Just jabbing that shield. Definitely want to try and desperately get that last hit and make this the last stock apiece. But you look how hard Sneez is just disengaged here. He's like, I am not interacting unless I have to.
Yep. I only want guaranteed damage. Nice. All right, so he's got rid of 2 jumps. Already Sneez knows he's out of there. Game 5, last stock, even percent. It's 14-0, but that's nothing.
So the down smash doesn't get the up air follow-up. This is the wave dash.
That side B was so smart as he knows that he's going to come in with that missile. And it just puts both characters right next to each other, as well as reflecting the missile. It's just huge.
Big damage.
Wow, got out of that.
Oh.
Yep.
And that could be a big difference maker. He's got to get that charge shot back.
Oh my God, that is spaghetti. As that when you see them do an option and you're in shield, but Morris with the back air is not gonna kill.
Good DI, 107 to 82.
It's pretty soon. Dash attack at 120. Has the charge shot. Can he find a way to make it hit? Can Sneez find his hit? He's able to get Morris off stage. It's a start.
Reflects that missile back.
It's a big deal. He's still got him off stage. No tether. Now all he can do is up B.
Platform
got the forward
him.
air. All he can do is, he's got his down B. He can fly out there. He's got 3 boosts. Oh, and he makes it back with an up B.
Forward throw, laser, not enough
so
either.
Morse has his tether back, has his jump, I believe. There's the jump. He tries to go for the forward smash. Oh, both of these players are spaghetti, but Sneez probably in the better position.
Center stage, everything in hand.
Center stage, Samus is practically above you or forced to go to ledge. This is exactly where Sneez wants to be. But a missile just like that, right, going over the top. Wow, and the Nair
trade.
Always finding its way as Sneez moves to winner's semis, top 8 at low tier 6.